It's nighttime, you're lying in bed, exhausted with your mind racing. You feel tired and wired at the same time, and you know it's because that afternoon coffee you had just to push through the work. Tomorrow you will wake up drained, and the first thing you will do is drink another coffee just to feel normal, trapping you in the same cycle. If you feel like your day to day is completely dependent in a substance, this video will show you how to break free. We are going to expose why you need to stop taking stimulants and how to unlock your brain's natural power to get energy every day without stimulants. If you don't know me, my name is Rodrigo and I run a health and performance consulting business for entrepreneurs to help them optimize their health to perform at their best every single day. I had a client that was caffeine dependent, and I know deep down how you feel when you have that anxiety to take caffeine or to take a coffee because you want to feel energized and focused, and without it, you can't. And this is the feeling that it might occur every single day in your life. And this is why you are stuck in this same cycle of drinking coffee just to feel normal or just feel a little bit energized and focused to work. And this is continuous every single day without exception. And this is why you need to just break free. Because there are three components to caffeine dependency. Caffeine won't add any energy to your body or to your mind. It will only trick your body to think they are not tired. There's a thing called adenosine, and caffeine just blocks the adenosine pathway in your brain. So your brain will think your body is not tired. So you will feel that artificial energy and artificial focus that you have. And when you take coffee, you are just masking the real problem, which is poor sleep, poor nutrition, lack of nutrients. This is the main cause of low energy and focus, and you are just masking it with coffee. And when you take coffee, you are artificially boosting your energy and focus. You are tricking your brain. So anything that is artificial boosted, like coffee, will also be artificial, it will artificial go down. So when you drink coffee and you get this tricky boost of energy and focus, after some hours, maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, you will get this drastically crash in energy and focus. And this is the problem with coffee, because anything that goes up artificially goes down artificially as well. And this is the afternoon slump, that tiredness that you have, that boredness, or even that foggy feeling that you have after taking coffee or some hours after taking it. So the secret to elite cognition and endless energy isn't to add a new stimulant, is to systematically remove the things that aren't able to produce energy naturally, so you rely on the stimulants. So let's address the first problem: poor nutrition. I already can guess what your diet looks like. You wake up, you eat something fast just to start working, let's say some oats or cereals or even pastry bread or toast with some milk or not, or some juice, and you just start working. Then at lunch, again, you get some pasta, some rice, some potatoes, a little bit of protein, but something quick, or even just fast food, something quick to again start working as fast as possible. Afternoon, you get the snack, you get some coffee, you just get some quick thing to eat, and dinner the same. You order food or you order junk food, you get fast food, processed food. This is systematically damaging your body and your mind, and this is one of the causes for you to relying on stimulants. Because when you eat high carb foods like pasta, like rice, like toasts, cereals, those foods are in high carbs, and high carbs will make a thing called insulin and blood sugar spike in your body. And when this happens, you will spike your insulin, which is a hormone, and you will spike in consequence your blood sugar, because any carb will be transformed in sugar. So you will spike your blood sugar. And when this happens, you will have excessive sugar in your blood. And what is your body's response to this? Your body will think, okay, I have this excessive sugar in my blood, so how can I get rid of them? It will produce fat cells, and then you will build fat cells and be stored in fat storage. So that is how you build fat. Your body will get the excessive sugar and will build fat with the sugar, so it can store that energy. And when your body do this, what will happen? It will have a crash on blood sugar and insulin levels, because your body will get all the excessive sugar and remove it completely to do fat, and then you'll have no sugar in your blood. So you'll have this blood sugar and insulin crash. And when you have this crash is when you feel that afternoon slump, when you feel that energy crash or focus crash, when you feel a bit foggy with brain fog, and when you reach another cup of coffee. So that is the problem. That is the internal problem that you have, and explanation that you have when you eat high carb foods. So how can you solve this? You need to prioritize protein and healthy fats, because protein and healthy fats won't do this insulin and blood sugar spike, because it won't be transformed in sugar. It would be metabolized. It goes to your liver. Your liver will process the protein and fat, and that won't spike your insulin and blood sugar levels. So that way you can stabilize your blood sugar, your insulin levels, and in consequence you won't get any energy and focus crash, and any crash at all. So you'll have stable energy and focus levels throughout the entire day, because you didn't get this excessive sugar in your blood. So that is the scientific explanation of why you have this energy and focus crash. So if you start prioritizing protein and healthy fats in every meal, you can reduce the caffeine intake, because you won't have any crash. And when you don't have any crash, you don't need any stimulant to get the energy again. Now, you already know that you need to prioritize protein and healthy fats, but how many protein and how many fats that you need? And this is the next thing. You need to eat enough for your body to recover properly, for your brain to function properly, and for your health and organs function properly as well. So the amount that you need to prioritize in every single meal is between 40 to 60 grams of protein in every single meal that you have, and 10 to 30 grams of healthy fats every single meal as well. And every single day, the optimal goal for protein is between 1 gram per pound of body weight or 2 grams per kilo of body weight daily. And for fat is 0.3 per pound of body weight, grams, and 0.6 per kilo of body weight. That is the daily goal that you need to have. And this is the optimal range for physical recovery, mental recovery, organs recovery and your body functions, and in general the health benefits that you will get, and for you to get stable energy and focus levels throughout the entire day. Now, if you take coffee or any stimulant, you already know that it's nighttime and you can't fall asleep. And this will actively disrupt your sleep quality, and you will wake up exhausted and drained, and again you will reach for another cup of coffee just to feel normal, and then you'll have this cycle and this continuous cycle. So sleep is your natural way to recover, produce energy, and just the most important aspect in your life to everything perform at their best. So you need to prioritize sleep and you need to optimize sleep. And if you are taking coffee in the afternoon, you are actively disrupting your sleep quality. So what you need to do to prioritize sleep? The first thing is you can't drink any coffee after 2 p.m. because coffee takes around 8 to 12 hours to completely be removed in your system. Of course, you'll have that energy and focus boost for 1 to 2 hours, but the actually caffeine compound takes 8 to 12 hours to be completely removed. So if you have caffeine in your blood, you will have a poor sleep quality. You'll have poor sleep quality, basically. And that is the first thing. You can't drink any coffee after 2 p.m. The second thing is, of course, to remove the processed foods, but also to stop eating anything at least 2 hours before bed. So your body can get into the rest mode and not be digesting food when trying to sleep. And this will again improve your sleep quality. And the last rule to improve sleep is to be consistent. What I mean by this is you need to have a time that you will go to sleep, and you need to have a time that you will wake up. And this will be strict. You go to sleep and you wake up at the same time, at the same 30-minute window every single day. I give you an example. For me, I'll go to bed at 11 p.m. and I wake up at 8 a.m. So every single day, I will start sleeping at 11 to 11:30 p.m. and I will wake up between 8 to 8:30 a.m. And this is what you need to follow every single day, no exceptions, even on the weekends, even on vacation, even on holidays. You need to follow this. And this will bring you the most benefits for your day-to-day life, and you'll feel just a completely new person. Because our body has a natural clock, which is your circadian rhythm. And this is very strict. And your body, when it wakes up, it will rise cortisol levels, and then it will count basically 24 hours until it rises again cortisol levels. So if you mess up the time that you go to bed, the time that you wake up, your body will mess your circadian rhythm up, and your body won't know when it's time to produce melatonin for you to fall asleep, when it's time to produce cortisol for you to wake up. It will just be a mess. So your body can't understand when you go to sleep and when you wake up. And this is the key part for you to get optimal REM sleep and deep sleep, because your body knows exactly when you go to sleep and when you wake up, so it can just structure your sleep in a way that you recover completely. And you have the optimal deep sleep, you have the optimal REM sleep, and you recover your body and mind completely. And this is the key part to sleep, consistency. And the last thing is stress management, because you and me have stress all day. We work all day and we build stress. And if you don't control your stress, at nighttime or in the evening, you'll be in the fight or flight mode. So your body will be active in a way, your mind will be higher wired, and you will be in a state that you are wasting a lot of energy, a lot of focus, and this will make you reach for another cup of coffee. So you need to control your stress, and especially control your evening stress. And when it comes in the evening or nighttime, you need to have a protocol to start winding down to start sleeping. So what I do to my clients and what I do myself is 30 to 60 minutes before sleeping, you'll have this routine of doing some activity that relax your body. This can be reading a book, meditate, journal, do some activity with your partner or family, talk to your partner or family or even friends, something that will relax your body and will just prepare your body to be in the rest mode and start sleeping and have the perfect sleep. And why this is important for caffeine dependency? Because if you do this strictly, if you have awesome nutrition, if you have awesome sleep, and if you control your stress, you won't have the need for coffee or any stimulants to get energy and focus. You'll have natural high energy and focus every single day, and this is the switch that you need to have from be dependent in coffee to be naturally producing high energy and focus levels. If you implement this system that I've talked about, you will wake up so energized, so focused, and with so much motivation to work that you won't be needing any coffee to be able to work as normal as you should be. You will have high energy throughout your entire day without the need for coffee, without the need for any stimulant, and with as much energy as possible for you to work and have an amazing quality of life. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and leave. If you have any questions about this system, leave a comment. I will read and I respond to all the comments. And watch this next video